welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. With two Hall of Famers, this game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. Thompson a screen on Barnes. Middleton passes to Williams. Here's Bagley. Uneasy. Two on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Flagg, coming off a 31-point game. Middleton with a screen on Ingram to the inside. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Yeah, I like Flagg in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Might be undersized for a four, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Outside, Williams. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Ingram with the ball. Middleton covering. And that one's good. Ingram.
Good timing on the shot from Ingram. Understanding the situation and beating the defense just in time.
To the wing on the left. Middleton up top. Williams on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, B.A., is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
And here's Thompson for 3. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Mavericks trail by 4. Now Williams making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. He buries it from 3.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Flag. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Quickly finds Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Thompson to the paint. And stolen by Bagley. Thompson outside. Misses the 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Mavericks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Williams passes to Middleton. Toronto grabs the miss.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Here we go, one-on-one. Toronto passing it around. Picked by Pirtle. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
Williams on the wing, guarded by Quickly. On the wing, Thompson fires for 3, drills it from deep. Thompson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Quickly. Up and in on the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Flag. Williams a screen on Ingram. Here's Flag on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And throwing it down all off the drive. Flag showing off those young legs and athleticism.
Now here's Dick. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
Middleton. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the Raptors miss again. The Mavericks leading. Middleton outside. Thompson a screen on Pirtle. Here's Middleton. Basket's good.
And 4 from just a jump shooter. Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Shed, he's checked in for Quickly. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Martin, he's checked in for Bagley. Washington comes in for Middleton. Marshall, he's checked in for Williams. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside Ingram. Down low. Here's Pirtle. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle. And it's the Mavericks ball. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Inside. Barnes with it. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And for Dallas, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. There's a screen by Marshall. Here's flag, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Poeltl. Mobo comes in for Barnes. And quickly subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Quickly. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Primarily seen as a scorer, Immanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Martin with a screen on Dick. And Christie, here we go. Mobo with a rebound. Toronto trailing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Flag.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now quickly. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
P.J. Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior. And that dunk, that was emphatic.
Quickly outside. Drives to the hoop. Misses from short range. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Washington out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. Quickly. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, these coaches have told Immanuel Quickley to be aggressive. Good things happen when he attacks.
Dick against Middleton. Over Dick. Middleton, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Mobo, outside Dick, tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dick. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at Dallas, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. Barrett's checked in for Toronto, and Dallas with a change here too. Thompson's checked in. The Mavericks lead by 5. Bagley is screen on quickly. Here's Williams. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Pass to Mobo. And here is Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Quickly drives in. Has to dig. Outside Barrett. Down low. Mabukelishvili passes to Barrett. And he comes up with a bucket. Barrett's got his first 2 points.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Outside Christie. The 3-ball. Connects from downtown.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Quickly against Williams. Pass to Mobo. The 3 from Quickly. Sinks the tray. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Quickly with a big-time answer knocks down his own 3.
On the wing, Thompson. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Toronto making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Bagley down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Has to dig. Back to Barnes from outside the arc. The Mavericks pull it in.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Middleton looking around. Releases. Here's the second effort. Bagley, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Over Williams. No good. A bit long that time. The Mavericks lead by 10. 16 feet out. Dallas, no good that time either. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The open shot by Barnes. Barnes can't get that one to fall.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Outside, Williams. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dick.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
And the Raptors miss again. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Fires from the wing and stolen by Dick. Pass to Quickly. And the layup is good. Quickly's got 7 now in this quarter.
Emmanuel Quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Dick. Looking now at some numbers for Cooper Flagg.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Dallas leading by 8. Outside Christie. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%. You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
And here's Ingram outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Miscue there. Haven't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. Thompson against Ingram. Pass to Barnes. From behind the arc. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Middleton, left side. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Shed. The 3, Barrett. Sends it home from 3-point land. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Here's Middleton. Dallas, no good that time either.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Thompson against Barnes. Jacks up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
My goodness, Scotty Barnes, no hesitation from the next zip code.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win. And those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Bagley. Martin comes in for Middleton. Marshall, he's checked in for Christie. And Flagg subbed in for Williams. The Mavericks lead by 3. Here's Flagg. Give him 8 points now. Martin outside. Washington inside. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Raptors have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Flagg, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Martin. From the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding grid.
Yeah, BA. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
And that one misses. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Flagg. Give him 8. Over Barrett. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Flagg's got 10.
Man, that's why they let Flagg handle the ball. I mean, he makes great decisions.
Inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. A minute 35 left in the first half of basketball. To the inside, Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Toronto shooting 56% for the second quarter. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flagg. He's got 10. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. That miss makes him 3 for 7. Toronto trailing. Here's Shed. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Count that bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Thompson. And again, it's Dallas.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Ingram. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Second team foul.
One shot.
At the line for your Raptors. Shooting one.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Toronto ball.
From downtown, they get it back. 4-3, sinks it from distance. Ingram's got 12 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, and let's do something we never, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic. And what about Brandon Ingram, fellas? We've seen some good stuff from him in this game.
Most of these plays have him touching the ball at least once right now. Here's a win.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Toronto passing it around. Now here's Ingram. Back to quickly. Clock at 6. Barnes a screen. The 3 is up. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And so it's Dallas with it. And here is Williams. Thompson, a screen on quickly. Here's Williams. Got it. Williams has got 8 points.
Yeah, there's such a smoothness to his game. What a soft finger roll.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Pirtle. Beyond the arc. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Flag. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Ingram. Quickly against Middleton. Quickly passes to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. B.A., back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Flag outside.
You like to see Ingram working hard on D, using his length to contest the shot and disrupt the shooter.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
That one's good for 2. He's got 14.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at Toronto, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here's Pirtle. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. Toronto shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And that one misses.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly, and here's Ingram. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Flag. Bagley's got 11 points.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. So they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Bagley, a screen on Pirtle. Middleton passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Williams misses. Raptors trail by 5. Ingram, the pass to Quickly. Can they get it? Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Klay Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
Bagley sets a screen. Driving inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. Dallas also making some changes. Washington comes in for Chris Middleton, and Christie subbed in for Thompson. Williams against Quickly. Up top, Dick. And again, Toronto, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now Williams. Give him 8, and here's Flag outside. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Counted. And that's now 10 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Stolen by Quickly. Going inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Barnes passes to Quickly. Outside Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Dick, the pass to Ingram. Inside. Here's Pirtle. Got a hand on it. Here's Flag. Covered by Ingram. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Barnes finds Ingram. Now Grady Dick. Outside Ingram. Good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 16 points.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the 2-man game.
Pass to Flag. To the paint. Here's Bagley. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pirtle with the bucket.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
1:41 left in the third. Pass to Bagley. Over Pirtle. And Bagley gets it to go. On the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 9th assist of the game now. Raptors trail by 11. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Mobo comes in for Barnes. Shed comes in for Ingram. Dallas also making some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Bagley. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Williams. Here's Dick. And the 3 off target.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Washington. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Toronto has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Mobo gets the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Jones with the ball. Now here's Marshall. Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's Washington missing. Raptors trail by 9. Over to the left wing. Here's Mamukelashvili. It's stolen by Washington. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Dallas leading by 9. And here's Flag outside. Mobo with the rebound. Outside Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Launches a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. free throw drops for quickly. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here are the Raptors now. They trail. By 6 on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Flag, Thompson out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Christie in at the 2. Here's Dick. No good, off the front rim. The Mavericks lead by 6. With the drive, and that one's good. Flag's got 11 in the second half.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
Outside Barnes. Here's Dick. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Mavericks shooting around 53%, a nice number. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Middleton. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 10-point game. Outside Dick lets it go from the wing. And again, no good by Toronto.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And it's Flag missing. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
The 3 from Thompson. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Dick. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Bagley's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Middleton, no good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Here's Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to Bagley. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Shed. Right side Dick to stop the drought. And again, Toronto, no good.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Now, here's Williams. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Shot is good by Mamukelashvili.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Williams looking around. Up top, Thompson takes a three. The rebound by Shed. Shed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes with it. Checked by Bagley. Barnes in the post. Working on Thompson. Barnes, it's good.
There's Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
And here is Williams. And he lobs it up top. There's the steal. Outside Barrett. The three from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Pass to Flag. It's intercepted. Here's Shed. Outside Dick. Here's Barnes. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. And it's now just a 1-point Dallas lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Ingram comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Flag. Bagley, a screen on Ingram. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Name a way to score. Cooper Flag can already do it.
And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 12-4 run. The three from Quickly, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flag. Bagley, a screen on Ingram. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Barrett. It counts, and the foul. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
The free throw drops for Barrett. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
And stolen by Williams. And up the court they come, the Mavericks on the break.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flag's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
It's stolen by Ingram, and he's all alone to take the lead. And it's good on the lay-in.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Outside, Williams. Here's Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Quickly with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Barrett. Oh, the stuff!
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Here's Flag. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. Oh, it misses!
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Here's Pirtle. Oh, what a move! And that's money on the layup.
I love to see this level of aggression from Jakob Pirtle. He's got it going.
Williams against quickly. Now Thompson from downtown. That's off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Ingram. Oh, no good on the layup. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Now Thompson for 3. The 3 is in.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
There's 38 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Cash from downtown.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Ingram up top. Puts up the tray. And the 3 misses. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Now Williams. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Williams in at the point. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Thompson. Cooper Flagg. Oh, off target from downtown. Outside Ingram, beyond the arc. Bagley rips down the board.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Oh, deflected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Just over a minute into overtime here. 6 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Ingram.
Well, Pirtle keeping his arms up, doing everything he can to affect the shooter.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Raptors trail by 4. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
That free throw good from Ingram. Both free throws good from Ingram.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Ingram! That misses.
Come on now, folks. You know how good that is? To contest a shooter and finish the defensive play with a rebound, that is big time.
Thompson outside. No good from 3. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram. It's money from deep.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Here's Flagg. Covered by Ingram. Bagley, a screen on Ingram. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Just tremendous poise on an important possession. Flagg has nerves of steel.
Ingram fires. He's off from 3. The Mavericks lead by 4. And now the Mavs on the run. Williams with it. Now quickly defending.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
The 3 is off. Here's Dallas now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Birtle comes with a double. Here's Flagg. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Klay Thompson. The putback. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
And the Raptors call time here. There's 21 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.